the demo for it's one of those games that I've been ordered, not through the store, a copy coming, a disc copy. I think a lot of things have been said. There's going to be a lot of challenge there. I think a lot of people are going to play this online together, seeing the standard that it's going to be from in-house Sony teams. You can't go wrong really. And I thought I'd show you. As went on, I was trying to play like I was playing golf, and when it says addressing the ball and things like that, but the actual way that you stand slightly different, and you address the ball slightly higher, and you don't really need to use both hands with the controller as well. So if I go onto the practice range, I'll show you what I mean. It's coming out on the 22nd.
The practice area? Okay.
Okay. Very polite, well trained.
Please choose what you'd like.
I'd quite like to go to beginning practice, please.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Oh, so this is the short game, which I think is going to be one of the most difficult for people to get right, really, because this is where the strength is most importantly. When you drive off a tee in golf, you've pretty much got a wide open space, and unless you slice it either left or right, it's all about knowing your course, which they're going to give you the dimensions of the course and the yardage, and you with practice you're going to get 100% every time on the driving. It's going to be, if you know, like in real golf actually, if you try and hit the ball too hard, you either go over the top of it, underneath it, or slice it. Either way, it's all about repetition with golf and the swing. So the ball, but when I swing, I only swing back that far, and then just follow through, and there you go. And people always try and look at the ball too quickly. You don't need to look at the ball at all too quickly. So again, a slight swing back, follow through. Now what I found is, because when it says address the ball, that to me is addressing the ball in real life. But every time I did that, I'm slicing the ball all over the place. Or you end up touching the ball. So that tells you, when it goes blue, that tells you you're going to hit the ball perfect. So this is for me, is going to be the hardest part of the game. I think the putting people will get quite quickly. But judging the strength of this, like that, and look on there, it'll show you how far away you are. Graphically you can see it's absolutely stunning. I guess because there's not much going on really, you're playing on a stationary carpet really, and there's, you know, the odd plane thing going on around you, so I'll be interesting what they do to the remainder of the course. But yeah, you don't, if you do things like that, I try and, you can, but you don't really need to, because you can go just as far by just gentle strokes, as you can see there. Let's see if I can get to 100%. The harder you hit it, the more likely, or the harder you try and swing, the more likely you are to cause damage. So you go. So let's see. So that's all about the short game.
What would you like to do next?
So there's different places you can go.
Yes, right away.
To
Bye for now.
practice. Bye for now. Thank you very much. So this gives you a good bird's eye view of the driving range. I used to work, my first job when I left school, I worked on a driving range, and that's how I learnt to play golf really. And my first job was picking golf balls up out of divots on a golf range at 6 o'clock in the morning, ready for the golfers to come in. So again, I would always check that you're lined up. So we'll start with the one wood again. You'll see there slicing. That's the bit that I find different about the club. If you see there, it was saying it was hitting on the inside of the golf club and it would slice it out to the right. Well, actually, if you hit it on that side of the golf club, it would more likely go to the left, so I'm not quite sure about that. It was hitting on the inside, so it should have gone on the inside. But again, you don't have to absolutely whack it. So I'm going to stand back a bit, much like you do with the normal golf club if you're starting to slide. See if that makes it better. No, it's still. But you can see I'm hitting 100%, and I'm not putting much effort in there, so you don't really need to. Let's try and set this up. So you will find yourself getting the 200 yards on pretty much every shot. So that's why I say I think people will not have problems with the longer clubs. It's all going to be about the, once you know where to hit it. I used to swear at people that used to do this. So I used to have to go back in the evening, drive the tractor around with a ball harvester on it and collect them up because they'd gone through 3 machine loads of golf balls in about 12 hours. Reminds me who that. So you can really start mucking about with it, which might come in handy on some of the golf courses if you want to start doing dog legs. So you can turn the club different angles and try and hit, which will give you more of a an angled curve. And also, if you start moving yourself around, I wonder if this is going to work, because if you turned yourself slightly to the left of the ball and hit inside, it would curve the opposite way. So let's see if that works. No, it's just constantly going that way. So that's very strange. Let's try, I'm going to do the opposite then. Let's go that way. See if it's working the opposite way. No, it's still going to do that. Yes, okay. Just constantly curving round to the right. Let's see if I close. Just stand further away. No, it's just wherever you seem to hit it, it slices the same way. That's very strange. Let's try another club. So 7-iron always used to be my favourite iron in golf. It's a good mid-range club. It's very strange here. You should get like 140 when you got it spot on. The good thing I've seen so far about the game, you can, when you get really good at it, you can open the club up so you get more, that'll be more lofted. And then you can hit it flatter as well by turning the club. So you see that's much flatter. So if you were trying to go over something, you might want to do that, open the club up. And give it a bit of height. Or if you were going under sort of tree canopies or something like that, you'd probably do it the other way. Or obviously if the wind's coming towards you as well, you'll get a much flatter shot. Like that. So let's try something else. Pitching wedges. Another one of my favourite clubs. Oh, straight in. Do I get a Brucey bonus? No. Get it as far as the furthest one. Oh, perhaps you can. Be on the edge. So I tell you, your yardage 103. graphically I think it's quite good. It takes a little bit of getting used to the setup of the swing. I don't know whether it's just me, but the best way I've found is to actually look. It doesn't look like you're actually down by the ball. So every time I do that, it goes underneath it. But if I address it so it's above it, it looks like it's floating above it, I hit it every time. So that took me, because I thought, well, I've reset the camera up, everything. But you can see, once you set it up, free iron, this longer club. Good for sort of the mid-range. When you've done your drive off the tee, and this is a follow-up to the green. So you see, once you've done it a few times, and this is why I think the demo is quite important, because everybody is going to want to go straight onto the game, and I think if they did that without getting the practice, they might have got a little bit frustrated. The other thing I will show you, so you've got the driving range you can select, you've got the practice areas for your short game, which we've seen for the chipping onto the green. So I'm still playing one-handed. I'm left-handed as well, so this is quite good for me. And I just take it back about half a swing, and then just follow through. But I do the full follow through, so the club's above your head. And the power always is from that point. Really, you generate this. You can go. I'll try and do it. You can go right back as far as you like. But the further you go back, the more direction you lose sometimes. So it depends how you want to do it. Some golfers, you see, will do the proper swing back and then follow through. That was bad. Oh, I misaplaned it on the weekend. I don't think you can get it over the side netting. We've not been able to do it yet. So you can see you can get pretty much maximum on every shot. I don't, like I say, I don't think that part of the game is going to be difficult for people. People will pick that up. It is the short game that's the one that everybody's going to struggle with for a little bit. So the more practice you can get in on so it is quite similar to real golf, I would say, with the swing process. The addressing of the ball is the bit that feels a bit weird to me. and the slicing as well. But I am going to spend absolutely hours playing this. Let's go somewhere else.
What would you like to do next?
I don't think there's anything else they show you on the approach, do they just...
Certainly.
Yeah. So you've only got that one area. Let's go to the putting.
Yes, right away. Bye for now.
Bye for now. So it's always on this, watching where the lines are moving, so you can see this one is coming towards me, so you not knowing the strength really, it's difficult to judge until you've done it a few times. So this one you'd need to hit it slightly harder because it's coming towards you, and then slightly to the left. So let's try and get this right. That's where we want to be here. Oh! So 20% roughly. So is it? If you know it's 20%, it's knowing what that 20% is. Guessing. See, I didn't think I hit it any higher. In fact, I didn't, but for some reason it went in there. So there might be a little bit of luck as well. But 50. The feel of it is quite good. Obviously you've only got the weight of the controller, so it's not like holding a golf club, but when you make contact it does feel I'm getting good at this. It does feel like you are making a little bit of contact there. Oh. Ooh. So this part again, I think once you know the greens, and the speed, and you learn the speed, get some practice in. You know, you're getting sort of one. I wish they'd show you little shorter putts. So let's try a good whack. I wanted to do 100%. It's not letting me. But you can see, you can muck it up, and then need to get myself readjusted again, and then you'll start re-putting again. So this is obviously going to be the style and the standard we're going to be expecting. I think it's absolutely incredible, really. I'm looking forward to meeting you all on the golf course. on a Sunday morning stroll. They say Golf Ruin's a good walk, but that's the only ones that will tell you that are the ones that don't play golf very well. So I had a lot of bad walks on a Sunday. Ooh. Yeah, so you can see, once you've got the hang and speed of the greens, it's like most people that play golf, you know, they go out for a practice on the greens before they go on a round of golf, because if it's a good groundsman, he'll actually cut the grass so that the practice greens will feel very much like the greens you're going to play out on. Otherwise, the first few greens you play in, you won't, you know, get the feel of the run of the green at all. So that's why you see a lot of golfers loosening up and practicing beforehand. So let's go back.
What would you like to do next?
Hello. I'd like to... Let's go to the approach again.
Of course, right away.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Bye for now. Ah, so it puts you in a slight... How's it? Is it slightly different? I don't know, actually. I think it is. Maybe it's not. No, it's the same. So that would be a nice little birdie putt there. So we know we need to be about 75%. Oh. Or you can slice it and go over there somewhere. Oh, missed. Too far wide. Like making the game difficult for myself. In the sand. In the bunker. Ooh, in the sand again. That's better. Too far now, though. Yeah. So, knowing how hard to hit it, finding the balance. Better. Rough. And I think once you've learnt the courses, it'll be about being overconfident. Hit it too hard. Doesn't work. Going past the hole. So I'll be interested to see if you can actually do backspin on them, which you normally do by really undercutting the ball. But I've not seen or felt anything that allows you to do that yet, to do the backspin. You see there, I haven't been lucky enough to get a hole in one yet. let's get back. Too far. So you need to be about 60%, 65%. It's gone again now. Look. So now, this is a bit that I found earlier. It would lose you on the tracking. I have to keep resetting it. Then once you reset it, you're fine again. Ooh, he's pulled it. So to master it will take a little bit of time, but you'll still be able to go around and play quite competitively straight away, I think. So guys, that is the demo for Everybody's Golf VR on PSVR. I am Midlife Game-ist, and you can follow me on my YouTube channel, which is also Midlife Game-ist. I appreciate any likes, and if you could click on those and click on subscribe, that would be absolutely fantastic. I try and do a stream every day and try and show something different. This game, as I say, is coming out on the 22nd. I think it's $24.99 at the moment in the PlayStation Store UK. I think it's going to be worth every penny of that. I think it's going to take you a good hour or so to get around a course if you're playing with people and you're playing, you know, properly. And if you want to get your score down and look at where the lie is and things like that and get really into it, or you can play it really quickly, probably where you take about 200 shots to get round, which is probably what I'll end up doing on the first go round. So thanks for watching guys, Midlife Game-ist. Have a good day. Bye bye.